So a couple months ago, I got this driver from TEMU. I set myself a $150 budget. I found this thing for 140 bucks. The performance, the quality, the consistency, the numbers, everything was surprisingly impressive. TEMU's relentless. I keep getting ads for TEMU. I just keep getting served targeted advertisement when I'm on Instagram, and I'm seeing so many unique things on there that I gotta do this again. I gotta dive into TEMU, get a golf club, and see if it's gonna live up to what that driver did, or are we gonna jump the shark, and is it gonna be the trash that people kind of think you get when you get on TEMU? So, $100 budget, bring the budget down because we're looking at putters. I've seen a lot of kind of like Circle T looking putters in these ads, so I'm setting a $100 budget, a putter. Let's see how good it is. Let's see what it's about, and let's see if we can be just as surprised as we were with the driver. So TEMU.com, just golf putter. It's pretty straightforward. You don't have to do too much here. I said 100 bucks. I mean, this first thing here, $78. So let's do it. Let's just go straight to it. 304 stainless steel bullet putter. Boost ball speed and accuracy. I don't think that really matters with a putter, but okay. Just looks like, yeah, it's like a Newport 2. Just looks like a Newport 2. For tour used only, there's a typo on the putter head and and the head cover. The grip, oh man. The vermilion on the face looks really good. The grip looks not so good. Doesn't look so good. But I think it's gonna be fun. Silvery. Just gonna go black. And 35-inch. Add it to the cart. Let's do this.
1 week later.
It's here. It only took 7 days. Last time the driver took a solid 2 weeks. This one, color me incredibly impressed with how quickly this putter got here. So let's just dive in and see what it looks like and just see how it feels and see if it's worth $78 or maybe worth a lot more or maybe worth a lot less. Yeah, they bubble wrap like crazy. And just if you have been living under a rock and you're new to this video and you don't know what TEMU is, you kind of saw there. It's just like a marketplace. It's just a marketplace of really good value things. There's some great stuff on there. I think there's some junk on there, but you got to be a little bit discerning. But yeah, TEMU is just a marketplace where you can get, as we found out in the last video, a pretty good driver for 140 bucks. And you saw people comment on that video. They've gotten some cool stuff off TEMU for a very good price. So yeah, that's what TEMU is. That's quality. You don't get that when you order golf clubs in North America. So here we go. Online, the pictures looked really good. The grip did not look that good. The grip looked a little silly, and we saw a typo on the on the head cover. Rick, for tour player only. Okay, so on TEMU that didn't say that. That's okay. Velcro, shrink wrap, for tour used only. Little typo, but. Kalong shaft, the grip was Kalong. This is a Kalong putter. I guess that's just a brand over there. The US Tour, the grip feels good. Just feels kind of like the first iteration of Superstroke, like when it first came out, like when KJ Choi was using it. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's a little bit of a reverse taper. Really tactile. I mean, if you're patriotic, it's for you. Putter looks great. Putter looks great. Bear with me here. Golly, that is snug. We need the blade for that. I gotta be very careful. I don't want to cut my putter. That's on there good. Holy cow. So it's kind of like a bit of like a, Scotty Cameron, Edel, however you pronounce that. Bit of a mix of that. I mean, the way it feels like a putter. It doesn't feel like my kid has US Kid stuff. Like it doesn't feel lightweight, dinky. It feels like a solid putter. So now, how does it feel with the ball? How does it roll? Let's dive in. Okay, so I understand, like when we got a driver, we could test the numbers, we can compare it head to head with other golf clubs. It's a little bit different with a putter, right? Like I could get on Sam Putt Lab and just say, oh, it launches the same. Like you're not gonna get a lot of data. It comes down to kind of the subjectiveness of of feel, weight, balance, all of those things, but also the sound. I want to compare it kind of head to head. I borrowed a buddy's Scotty Cameron because that's kind of what this is essentially a dupe of. And let's just hear it. Let's hear it real close. Let's see if it sounds the same at impact, which would translate to a bit of a similar feel. But first and foremost, I just want to roll it and see what it feels like. It's a little upright for my taste, but I could bend it. But then, am I risking bending that? I don't know. It's a $78 putter. But let's just see how it kind of feels off the blade. I haven't used a Scotty Cameron type milled putter in forever, like literally probably 2007, 2008. So I don't really have a direct comparison. I've been using an insert mallet for quite some time. But it feels like a solid putter. Like it doesn't feel like junk. The weighting is there. It feels pretty good. Like the sound isn't off-putting. It's not tingy. It's not cheap sounding. Doesn't feel cheap. Doesn't sound cheap. I haven't made anything, but like the weight, it strokes really well. Like the weight is really, really good. The grip's fine. Not my taste, like it's not my go-to grip, because putting is very, very personal. But again, you get a $78 putter that performs and looks good. You can change the grip for 25 bucks. But let's get into that sound. Let's see how different it sounds when compared with like a $400 putter. These are the lengths I go to for this test. We're going to put the microphone right next to the ball, kind of ASMR this. Listen closely. Let's see if it sounds different. So now this is the Scotty Cameron Studio Select. A little less milling in the face. Back to Rick. Personally, I can't hear a difference in sound on a center strike. You hit Rick a little more on the toe, sounds a little dinkier. Let me know what you hear, if you hear a difference, because I don't really hear a difference, and I don't feel a terrible amount of difference. Well, it looks good, it feels good, it sounds good. It's a pretty good putter, and it was only $78. This thing looks good, feels good, sound good. It's $300-400, but it's a tour tested name. There's so much pedigree, there's so much proven performance in this. There's so much skepticism and just like question marks and unknown with stuff from TEMU. So I can see the plight. You just have to kind of, I guess, get over maybe the mental hurdle of like, someone's seen it in your bag and be like, where's that from? And you're like, oh, it's from TEMU. And like, oh, well, I mean, at the end of the day, if it helps you play better, enjoy the game more, and it's not breaking the bank, and that allows you to play more golf because you're not spending so much money on your golf clubs, it's a bit of a win. And I would kind of be skeptical of some of the stuff on TEMU, like the name brand stuff. But we saw with the driver video, like I was super, like this is going to be junk. And it was shockingly good. Yeah, you have so many limitations with club fitting and like really dialing it in. But if you are on a budget and you just want to enjoy this game a little bit more, there's great options there. And then you can have like cool tour looking, Circle T looking putters for like so affordable. And there's links down below because when you kind of have the app, there's affiliate stuff in there. So this, if you scan this QR code, there's a link down below. Like this thing's like, it's half price. It's like 40 bucks for a cool looking putter. Yeah, change the grip. You should probably change the grip. But it looks good, it feels good. I understand this is very subjective because putting is very subjective, very personal. But you can get on TEMU and you can look around and you can see some cool looking putters that will be a conversation with your mates, the guys you golf with, the girls you golf with. But if you make putts, if you trust it, if you like it, if it feels good, if it rolls good, why not? And it's less than a green fee, where this is like a green fee at a premium golf course. So just food for thought. It's all subjective. I totally understand. But again, I'm very impressed. I'm very surprised. The quality is there. It doesn't feel like a cheap Walmart club. It feels like a very good golf club, very good putter. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there's links down below. Let me know, do you have putters or wedges? What TEMU golf clubs do you have or do you think you would get? Because I'd love to see that in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.